Hey, Brendan here. Welcome to the channel and thanks for tuning in. Have another 2027 NFL Draft Prospect Scouting film here. Yeah, man, we go deep on this channel. We are going to talk about Ryan Wingo, a freshman wide receiver, 6'1", 210 pounds. He is headed to Texas University this year. That's what we do on this channel, man. We go deep. You know, we're not only do we grind rookie film for the 2024 class, but we take an early look at future, hopefully dynasty and fantasy assets, right? So I'm going to be joined by Luigi Tadone. He is part of my dashboard crew, man. This guy grinds more high school film than anyone I know, and I know Ryan is one of his favorite receivers coming into the class. So, you know what? Let's get right to it, man. We're going to go over his high school film. We're going to go over his recruiting. We're going to take a look at his film. So you play C2C, you play Devy, and you play in those fantasy football formats. And even if you play Dynasty and you want to get an early look at the future, hit that subscribe button. I'd very much appreciate it. Let's get to the show. All right, Luigi, welcome back to another episode of our 2027 freshman scouting report. Welcome back, buddy.
Hey, Brandon, how's it going, bud?
Yeah, we're doing good, man. We're gonna this is our third or fourth show, and we're gonna today talk about five-star wide receiver Ryan Wingo headed to the Texas Longhorns. All right, so we're gonna go through his statistics. We're gonna go through his recruiting here a little bit. We're gonna talk about his scouting report, his opportunity in 2024. Then we're gonna hit the film room and take a look at what Ryan looks like on the field. But let's get to the background history and story. He's from St. Louis University High School, actually the only five-star player ever to come out of that high school. Decent competition. You know, with his senior year, he missed 4 games due to injury. He had 32 catches for 469 yards and 4 TDs. As a junior, he had 41 passes for 785 and 12 touchdowns. Versatile player we're going to see on the film, Luigi. He played defensive back. He played wildcat. He, you know, ran out of the backfield. He played DB, returned punts, kicks. So he's been all over the field. So let's take a look at his recruiting profile. You can see here on 24/7 Sports, he is a 5-star prospect for them right now. He is wide receiver 7. 6'1", 210-pound, bigger receiver headed to Texas. And then on 3, you can see here as well. You can see he's recruit at he's the 9th ranked. He's a 4-star for on 3. Number 2 player to come out of Missouri, but he had a really good recruiting. A lot of teams. An interesting fun fact about him, Luigi, is that he got his first offer for college when he was in 8th grade from Mizzou.
Wow. Okay, wow. I'm not
Yeah,
not surprised. He's got a brother that went through the process, so they probably had eyes on him for a while.
yeah, there you go. Right. So that's got to be pretty cool being an 8th grader. You're not even in high school yet, and there's a college football team that wants to recruit you. Is pretty cool.
He
So
handles it
listen,
well. He handles that
yeah,
success well. He's a down to earth kind of kid.
that's good. That's good. That's good. So his scouting report. What are we going to see on when we get to the film room? We're going to see a guy that's got some speed. He apparently ran a 10.5 best 100-meter, which is like a 4.4, 4.3, 440. So big kid, long strider. I think he's a route runner. We're going to get into that when we get to the film. We were kind of talking
Mhm.
pre-show that, you know, he's not the most crisp route runner, but you know, he doesn't need to be, because I think he was just head and shoulders a better athlete than the majority of the kids on the field with him. I mean, he came from a high school that wasn't top-notch competition, but I think his versatility we're going to see also, you know, his ability to return punts. He played DB a lot in high school too. I had mentioned previously, so you got to love that when you're a wide receiver and you play the other side. I think that's got to be an advantage, trying to work over DBs at the college level. But all right, man, before we get to the film room, one last thing we'd like to do on these shows is to kind of go through his opportunity for 2024. All right, so on the screen here, you're going to see the 2023 stats. You know, for Texas, Xavier Worthy headed to the NFL. You know, AD Mitchell headed to the NFL. Jatavian Sanders headed to the NFL. Jordan Whittington headed to the NFL. Jonathan Brooks headed to the NFL. Right, so
Yeah.
huge opportunity for Ryan Wingo, but I don't think he is going to get on the field this year because of all the incoming talent that they have. So they got Matthew
Mhm.
Golden, who committed from Houston, coming in. They've reloaded their wide receiver room. You got Isaiah Bond coming in from Alabama and Silas Bolden from Oregon State. So they kind of reloaded their wide receiver room. I think the opportunity for, you know, Ryan this year is maybe in the special teams, but I'm not sure
Mm.
we're going to see much of him on the field this year.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get right to it, man. Let's get over to the film room and let's see what he looks like on the field.
Let's do it.
All right, Luigi, we are in the film room. Let's see what Mr. Wingo looks like here. Good catch. Yeah, the
Yeah, nice
speed, right? We talked
catching
about the
traffic.
speed.
He looks like he's
Got
playing against Pee-wee talent here.
yeah, look at
I
the
don't know.
bad angle though.
The size differential is just
He's got such a big stride length. He can really gobble up ground. Nice
I'm a
post
huge
pattern.
I'm just gonna put this out here. He's a playmaker, and I'm a huge Ryan Wingo believer. I've got him
That's great,
super
man.
high in my Devy ranks right now.
On your
He
Debbie
he
ranks.
I think he's about, overall, I think he's top 12, maybe top 15 wide receiver. So if
Overall, I
without
like it.
yeah,
Spicy,
I
spicy. I love it.
well, he's 6'1" and change, 210 pounds. He's runs on 4.4. Sometimes you don't
Uh-huh.
wanna overthink this. He's thick, he's fluid, he's got, he's well proportioned. Look at
He's
that
got
body control too. His
yeah.
some of the stuff he does is really impressive to me.
Yeah, that was a nice inside slant. He took it to the house. So, oh yeah, I mean, he's going to be a good physical, possession
Yeah.
receiver. Good get up off the line here. Good short area quickness.
Mhm.
And his snaps his feet and he's off. Boom.
He's got a little bit of a schoolyard game to him that he needs
Hmm.
to clean up some of that technical stuff. But I like that. He's having fun out there. He's natural. He's natural out there.
Sure. Well, it gets in the. I mean, he's going to be a good defensive manipulation there. Very nice. Played it in the slot a lot in these films too. So he's got some
Yeah.
versatility along the line of scrimmage.
It's an interesting offense. What they're
He's
doing
just
there. Yeah.
little go route.
No problem. Look at that. Yeah.
Nice ball tracking. That was nice.
He's a natural.
He'll be a good 50-50 contest catcher just like this. Goes up and
I think so.
snatches the ball. He's got that height to him. So this is what we're talking about, the versatility. I mean, just a good vision here. Look, the footwork, the ability to change direction, and then the speed. So I could see him, like I said earlier, getting on the field at Texas, in the special teams department to get his feet wet.
Absolutely.
Here he
Especially if they
just
wanna keep him at Texas, they better give him a little bit of playing time.
yeah. Well, that's a good point too. So he'd lulled that guy to sleep. But
I
he played no
expect yes.
go ahead.
I
I
ex
was just
I
saying,
ex I expect to hear his name in the spring. I expect to hear him
nice.
popping off in practice.
Yeah, well, he's an early enrollee, so he's already there. So he's well ahead of time. So he made some comments, I think, in the press that he was excited to get in there and work, with Sarkisian. That was the reason he ended up going to Texas because of the versatility of the offense. And so this is nice too because he's used in the Wildcat a lot.
Yeah.
At that size, you typically don't see someone in that position, but I mean,
He
good
moves
vision.
really well for his
Yeah,
size. You
he
gotta
does.
admit that. Look at that.
Oh, that poor DB. Yikes. Good
Soft,
change of
natural hands.
direction.
Good change of direction, yeah. He's a playmaker. He's an athlete. He's a playmaker. You can line up all over the field.
Hmm.
And like I said, he's having fun out there. He's a good kid. Intangibles plus.
Tangibles a plus. That's always a good
Mhm.
thing. Here's a little press coverage. This probably is not going to be his calling card, winning vertical regularly. I mean, he's not creating a ton of separation in these.
No,
And
yeah.
maybe he doesn't have to at this point. I mean, he's just.
Yeah, I think you said it. I think that's a part of it is the level of competition here. It's
I
it's
mean,
so easy for him. He doesn't need to.
yeah. So we'll have to see, what he looks like. Yeah, the spring games are going to be great. We're going to be so excited for the spring game at Texas, right? Because this is where you're going to get
Yeah,
a glimpse of
totally.
him. So here's
Absolutely.
playing some DB. I think he's playing DB here. So yeah, so I just put these clips at the end just to show you the versatility that he brings to
Love
the
it.
table.
Love it.
You just know he's a true athlete. Uh, you know,
He's a baller.
he's a baller. He's got the speed to take it to the house, I
Wow,
think.
look at that.
So yeah, big size speed combination. Gotta like it. And then this
Oh,
is
this is
again,
the play. This is the one.
yeah.
Ooh,
So good contact balance, change of direction. Again, the stiff arms,
4 tackles, 5 tackles, 6, 7. See ya.
8, 9,
Yeah,
10, and then
yeah,
he.
yeah, outruns the whole team.
So I had a feeling that was going to be your favorite play. So
Yeah, that's the one. I think that was from his junior tape, so that's one that, like, I've been thinking about, thinking about
Yeah.
that one all year.
So we'll have to see if he gets on the field in 2024 in Texas. But I mean, I think if you play Devy and you play C2C, I mean, he's probably going to go in the first 4 or 5 rounds after the top, positional players go off the board. But exciting players, man. I'm glad you like him a ton. He looks like a great player. Excited to
Yes.
see, him, get on the field at Texas. I'm sure we'll see him at the spring game a lot.
He's
All
a
right,
Devy
Luigi.
guy.
He's a Devy guy. Yeah. And there you guys go. There is, you know, his scouting report. And thanks for watching.